What's up everyone? I will be walking you through chapter 2 on very hard mode on Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. As I did chapter 1 without commentary, it just didn't do as well as maybe I would have thought and hoped. It still got a decent amount of views, but hey, let's try something new. So as we come around this corner at the start of the level, there's going to be 3 guys. You can UT charge really quick and just eliminate one of them. They're fodder enemies, so I wouldn't worry too much about like trying to cheese with UT. But coming up right here, you're definitely going to want to try and get a charged UT because these dogs on very hard mode are no joke. They will mess you up. And if you can get it right, you can get just one of the dogs to come out at the start like you saw, and then you can use the essence that it dropped to get a UT charge and get some damage on one of the other ones, because you're not gonna kill it 100%, so at least you'll get that damage. And in this fight, you're gonna have some military soldiers and a black spider ninja. You're gonna want to take out the black spider ninja first and foremost, because they're just fast, they can grab you, they do a lot of damage, and they have incendiary shurikens that will mess you up. So as you can see, as soon as this other black spider ninja spawns, I just divert my focus to him instead of the regular military fodder. Good combos to use with the dragon sword are XXY, just the 4 hitting heavy buttons. It's a really good string because it has a good chance of dismembering them, but in this game, lights have more of a chance at dismembering enemies. Heavies just do a lot of damage. They can still dismember, but lights have more of a chance at dismembering. So coming around this corner, there's going to be some enemy fodder, military guys, just regular ones, no rockets or anything. Just take these guys out. And if you haven't noticed already, with the enemy behind my back, but my camera not actually facing him, he wasn't attacking me. So that's kind of a mechanic within Ninja Gaiden that you should utilize, is you can isolate enemies in like a corner of the stage and not have your camera facing the other enemies, and they won't attack you, so you can single them out. So once you come down into this river and ninja way hop your way over it, there's gonna be a military dude with a rocket launcher. Just throw shurikens at him to stun him. And then once you kill him, you're going to come across these dogs. I messed it up, but you can time it right to get a UT charge as they come around the corner, and you can at least get some damage on one of them. Also, the strings I like to use against the dogs are just straight heavy attacks, and I'll either do forward Y to launch them up or forward X and Y, and do my air combo of like just light, heavy, or light, heavy. You can also do light, shuriken, and then Y, and you'll do a pretty damaging plunge combo. And then once you come around the corner, you'll want to get your save point, get your health, and then come up and fight these guys. There's going to be a RPG dude, and you're going to want to jump back and take him out as soon as possible. Now, after getting this chest and then collecting the Falcon's Talons, there's going to be some enemies that spawn when you're trying to run back to the entrance, and one of them is going to be a spider ninja. You should be able to get enough time to do your UT charge after a jump, like jump towards the entrance and then start UT charging. I tried aiming for the spider ninja, but I ended up just getting one of the regular military fodder. Try to aim for the spider ninja if you can. That way you can get rid of him as soon as possible. Learning to prioritize higher threats is something you're going to want to learn in higher difficulties, especially very hard and Master Ninja. So enemies with projectiles will always and should be prioritized over the spider ninjas. And then once you eliminate the rangers or enemies with like bows and rockets, then you can focus on the black spider ninjas, get rid of them. And then later on, there's gonna be mages that you come across. Those you're definitely going to want to take out. So it should be rangers and the mages. That should be heavily prioritized first, and then you can move on to the spider ninjas and then just the enemy fodder. But definitely get rid of the enemies with the rockets, because they will just make your life living hell on these harder difficulties. Also, make sure you utilize your shurikens and shuriken cancels. That way you can stun enemies and get some damage on them and possibly get a launch on them. Just like right here, as soon as I'm done doing my obliteration technique against that soldier, I immediately throw a shuriken so I can stun the military guy in place, and then I can do some kind of forward advancing move. Now, just like I said, there's gonna be some enemies with rockets up in these towers. You're gonna want to just completely ignore these guys on the ground and go for them and just kill them immediately, and then you can focus on these fodders. Unfortunately, these guys wouldn't let me get up there, so I had to at least get rid of one of them, and now I'm able to get up here and get rid of this guy. You're gonna have the same section coming up. You're gonna run up a hill with 2 rocket guys this time, so definitely just ignore the guys on the ground and prioritize the rockets. Just like right here, you see me use Ninpo. Don't be afraid to use Ninpo to get rid of like weak enemies, but annoying ones that should be prioritized, like you see here. And as you run up these steps, there's gonna be 2 spider ninjas that spawn. I messed up and didn't get a UT charge, but that's okay. A move you just saw me do right there, I'll have like a slow-mo replay of it, is his running XX. You need to be using this a lot, especially against these stronger enemies. Because if you didn't see, he does like a twirl around and then falls to his knees. That stuns them, so you can get a guaranteed forward Y, which is the launcher, and you can go for an Izuna drop and do some big damage and get rid of the spider ninja as fast as possible. So here I just go to Muramasa's shop and get some health, so we're gonna skip that. Go through this cave, jump up the well, and come up here against these guys. Again, there's gonna be some rocket guys, or a rocket guy. Make sure you take him out first. And then after you take these guys out and start going down the wooden walk, wooden bridge, I guess you could call it, there's gonna be a black spider ninja and a rocket guy. Prioritize the rocket guy first and then take out the black spider ninja. If you have to abuse Flying Swallow against these guys, do it, because they're super weak and you can decapitate them or dismember them pretty easily. So as you run up here, there's going to be 2 guys with rockets. Just ignore them and keep running past. Get this chest and then run up the stairwell and prepare for the fight up here. You can jump in with a UT charge, but I'm an idiot and actually fell down. But I still took advantage of them still being up there and did a UT charge real quick, and was able to land them on the dog, which you definitely want to prioritize in this fight. There's going to be 2 dogs, a black spider ninja, and I think a rocket guy. Yeah, so make sure you get rid of him after getting rid of the dog and the spider ninja. So with this boss fight, he's gonna do a few things that you're gonna want to take note of. One of them is he's gonna jump back and then try to lunge at you. This can be easily avoided and dodged. Another one is, as you can see at the start, he's just gonna jump up in the air and come down on you. This can easily be avoided as well and dodged, and then right after you can take advantage of his recovery frames and get a few hits in. Make sure you use the combo strings of XXY and YYY, or I think you can do 4Ys, and running XX. Those are going to be your go-to strings against most bosses with the dragon sword, so just keep that in mind. So he's going to do this attack string right here where he does a flip, a swipe, and then like a huge lunge. You can dodge towards him and punish him. I just didn't take advantage of that. Also, if you get too overzealous, he's just gonna throw you and do a lot of damage. So be careful you don't get too headstrong about your attacks. So as you come through these doors, there's going to be some rocket enemies. You have two choices. You can either wall run over to them and just take them out real quick with your sword, or you can do like I do and just sit here like a lazy bum and shoot them with my bow. So after eliminating the enemies, you're going to want to wall jump to the left or right and can follow the hallway, and there's going to be a corpse right here with the double way mushroom. Make sure you definitely pick that up. So as we proceed, there's going to be a saving station. Make sure you use it and grab this other devil way mushroom. You're going to want to stack up on Ninpo as much as you can because it's going to be helpful. And what is that dude doing? Did you see? You still see him doing it? Like having a humping party over there or something. But when you jump out and they spawn, you can get a quick UT charge real quick. One of the soldiers should be close to you, as he'll just like kind of run up to you so you can eliminate him real quick, but make sure you get rid of the rocket dudes ASAP. So when you jump up into this room, there's gonna be, I think, 3 rocket guys. What I do here is just rotate around one side of the room and jump and shoot them with the bow, because I think the bow stuns them more than the shurikens do, and it does more damage. I know that for sure. So you can do that little strat, just run around, jump, shoot, and take them out one by one. And after eliminating the last guy, you're going to want to come over here and get the Lives of 1,000 Gods from this chest. This ladder, you can drop down into the left. There's going to be a saving station. And once you turn around and start running down the hallway, it'll loop to a Muramasa shop, so make sure you grab some health if you need as well. But continuing up the stairs, before we go straight, you're going to want to turn around and get this Life of the Gods off this corpse. So with the Genshin fight, you're again just gonna want to be patient, block his attacks, and dodge. When he starts doing multiple hitting strings like this, just dodge away from him and wait till he's done, and you can attack him on his recovery frames. He's gonna do that flipping move a lot after initiating with like 2 swipes. And he's gonna do that charging move a lot. Just time a dodge, and then you can hit him with like an XXY or 3 to 4 heavy hitting buttons. But that's really just gonna be it for the strategy of Genshin. Just block, dodge away from him, hit him on the recovery frames of his charge up move that he does, like right here, dodge, and hit him with a few lights and then a heavy. The thing that doesn't work is XY, which is the launcher, or forward Y. You can't launch him on this boss fight, but I think it's on chapter 4 or 5 when you fight him again, you can launch him and actually Azuna drop him. So just make sure you use some heavies and you're running XX and like XXY against Genshin, and you should be able to beat him pretty easy. If you have to heal, make sure you use your healing. Don't be afraid. Not everyone's perfect. We're not going for a no damage run. And that's it for the Chapter 2 walkthrough. If you would like to see the rest of the playthrough on Very Hard with commentary, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to do just that. But that's it. Thank you for watching, and take care.